Let me ask you about this tech IPO. They had been slower this year, right? Especially the tech sector IPOs. Are we going to see an inflection point? Is this going to signal a pickup?
Absolutely. I think the fact that we're looking at a big IPO early in the year, we think it's going to be before March of 2017. We think that's going to be herald a much bigger year for IPOs next year. There's obviously a little bit of uncertainty left in areas of the world, a little bit of uncertainty with regard to the election, but it's definitely lessening the closer we get to November. So all of those concerns are, that we've had that have been standing in the way of IPOs have really started to fall away, really started to recede. We've seen IPOs come back at the end of this year, and I think, yeah, absolutely. The fact that Snap is going out there looking to raise $4 billion, valuation significantly higher than the last time we saw them raise in the public market, is definitely going to be something that's bullish for investors in the IPO market.
Why would Snap want to go public? I mean, there's plenty of money swirling around Silicon Valley. It doesn't absolutely need to go public. It could get private money and stay private and not have to disclose all this information and data to everyone.
Yeah, I mean, companies, as you point out, are staying private so much longer. There is so much money sloshing around Silicon Valley. And it's not just Silicon Valley anymore, by the way. You're seeing these sovereign wealth funds from the Middle East, from other parts of the world, hedge funds, Fidelities of the world, have all, definitely changed the scene there. The thing with Snapchat, you're going to be able to raise a significant amount of money in one fell swoop. That's going to help them with their expansion. That's going to help them with their pivot. They started out as this company that, oh yeah, they're the ones that the teens use to send these disappearing messages, things they probably shouldn't be sending. Snap has come a long way over the last couple of years in kind of re-pivoting itself and making it into much more of a media company, much more of an advertising company, much more of a place where people are sharing photos, doing a lot of the things that you do on a Facebook. And so increasingly you're seeing Snap move further and further into the direction that Facebook is moving. And if you look at what Facebook has done, if Snapchat can get anywhere near that, you're looking at a company that has much more room to grow, much more expansion, and so these funds are the things that they can do. And also remember that when you're a private company, at some point you want your employees, your executives to have that exit, to have that opportunity to unlock some of the value that they've been sitting on, toiling away for year after year, not being able to tap into their shares. This is the kind of event that really frees them up, enables them to do that. And it also is an exit for these venture capital firms, these funders who have been sitting by patiently, waiting for companies to go public, and these companies have been holding out for so long. It's nice for them to have an exit.
I wonder how many people actually are using it, though, outside of Oliver's generation here, Tom. Because if I look at my Facebook page, right, my mom's on there, my aunts and uncles, my nephews and nieces, grandparents, right? Is your mom on Snapchat with you?
No, and that's why we like it so much.
That's why you like it, but there's not a billion people using it, right? I mean,
True.
Twitter even has almost 400 million people using it. They have a market cap of only $12 million. What justifies a $40 billion market cap for Snapchat? Do you foresee a time, Oliver, when every generation in every country in the world is using Snapchat?
Well, that's tough, right? And that's what right now separates it. And I think to that point, it's very interesting to watch sort of the evolution of its market value. Like we just said, right now, this potential round, it could bring the valuation closer to 25 to 35 billion. Recently in the last private round, it was close. It was, less than half of that. So the question is, Tom, at what point along this process can we start to get some clarity on what it might actually come to market as?
It's going to be a while before we get some clarity there. As we point out in the story, it's a pretty wide range, and you had even one person we talked to saying that the valuation could get even higher, up into the $40 billion range. That may be a little bit ambitious, that may be a little bit aspirational, but at the same time, Snap has gone through this tremendous transformation, and increasingly marketers are looking at Snap as a way, hey, we can reach our audience through this. It's new, it's different, it's fun. It's something that's singular from what you see on Twitter, from Facebook, the other social media giants. The challenge that Snap is going to have is making Snapchat more appealing to more generations. You're absolutely right, Matt. Somebody over 30, over 40, certainly where I'm at, it's something that I have yet to really embrace, and the people from my generation have yet to really embrace with a lot of gusto. It is still seen as something that the kids do, that a younger generation does, and you're probably going to see, as more and more marketers get involved in it, they're probably going to see the appeal, and they're probably going to definitely increase the urgency of them making this something that other people can understand and that's appealing to a much broader base.